10 Most Important Missions in NASA's History. WMAP satellite. You could only see a few light years in any given direction before the vast hydrogen clouds that filled the universe made it impossible to see farther. Even then, it wasn't until NASA's Wilkinson Microwave Anisotropy Probe, WMAP, was launched that scientists had a good HD image of the radiation. The results from the probe matched predictions and confirmed that the universe was almost completely uniform in temperature over 14 billion years ago. Viking Ion 2. It's even more difficult to leave Earth orbit, get into orbit around another celestial body, and then successfully land on that planet. Part of the vehicle was to stay in orbit around Mars, and the other part was to land on the surface. Friendship 7. The mission's goals of testing out the new rocket, learning how to orbit the Earth, and proving that man could perform in space were successful. Gemini 4. One of the most important activities on the Moon was spacewalking, leaving the capsule and going out into the vacuum of space. The mission's goals of evaluating the long-term effects of spaceflight, the mission lasted 4 days, and performing a spacewalk were successful. The ISS missions. NASA space shuttles were a key element in the construction of the station, lifting astronauts and construction parts from around the world into orbit to work on the station. Voyager Ion 2. Both probes were outfitted with a phonograph record that carries a message from Earth to any alien civilization that may intercept the spacecraft, as they will likely survive for billions of years traveling through interstellar space. Curiosity. Just before touchdown, the parachute was released and the rover landed with the help of rockets. Apollo 8. Apollo 8 became the first manned spacecraft to leave Earth orbit and head for the Moon. Famously, the crew hosted a holiday TV broadcast in lunar orbit as the Earth was rising over the Moon. Apollo 11. With over 500 million people on Earth watching the event on TV, Armstrong was in charge of landing the Eagle on the lunar surface. Armstrong had just seconds of fuel to spare when he set the lunar module on the surface of the Moon about 6.4 kilometers, 4 miles, away from the planned landing spot.